What's up, you all? Hey there, this is Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I hope everyone's doing absolutely fabulous. I'm in my live stream studio. I haven't gotten a chance to show the world my live stream studio, but I'm in here and I was originally in here to record. I was in here to start recording and I'm still going to do that. It's a little late, but I'm still going to do it. But God just put on my heart to really talk to you all about some things. Really talk to you all. First, I want to put a blanket statement out to everyone that is listening that I am in no way, with what I'm about to say, I'm in no way telling you to ditch your dreams. I'm not telling you to do that. In no way am I telling you to just everything you ever wanted and dreamed about to turn your back on it. I'm not saying that, because I am a person that believes in riding the wave until it's really time to get off, right? So I want to put that statement out there. I also want to put out there, I am 30, I think it'll be 33 or 34 years a veteran in this beauty business. It'll be February 28th that it'll be either 33 or 34 years. I started in 88, so you do the math, right? I am one of those who has always just figured it out. You know, for lack of a better way to say it, I don't cry about stuff. If I do, I don't cry long. But I pretty much just say, you know what, I got to figure this thing out. Let me tell you the one disadvantage of being the person that doesn't cry about stuff, that doesn't complain, that doesn't wear what I actually feel, is that I can tell you it's hard sometimes because nobody ever asks you, how are you? Nobody ever says, well, you know, with all this going on, but how are you doing? And it really hit me the other day that I really have to figure this thing out myself, because I'm so used to, and people are so used to me figuring it out for other people, that people think when you don't walk with a sad face or you ain't crying or you ain't complaining that it means that everything is cool for you. Well, I want to tell you all, that is the furthest from the truth. I am going to be 100% transparent here, and let's talk about 2020. Let's talk about 2020, going into 2021. This was a very harsh reality for me. So I'm giving you all what I had to figure out myself. I have my entire 25 years, let's say, of my career, so all but maybe the first 6 or 7 years, dedicated my entire career to my travels, to the things that I do abroad. As I ate, slept, and drink it, everybody I knew, husbands, mama, friends, they always knew you get her when you get her, because she's always on the road somewhere, in a plane, in the country, out of the country. That was my life, guys, and I loved it. Loved it. Y'all hear me? So when we got shut down, here it is. My entire identity was built into this thing that I do. My dream I wanted since the time I could even think about turning a girl. As a little girl, I knew I wanted to teach in some capacity in this industry. I knew I wanted to travel. I remember at 16 years old saying I envisioned myself standing up on a platform and speaking to the world. And I've gotten to do that. So, you know, this was something, I chased this thing for year after year after year. So guess what, guys? When it was shut down and no one could go anywhere, I have not been on a plane, guys. It'll be a year, January 22nd. It'll be a year for me that I have not been on a plane. Now, mind you, this is my life. And it also became my identity. It became the thing that I saw myself as. And it superseded and overshadowed everything else I did. My whole life was built around it. So now here we are. All of that comes to a screeching halt, right? Not only is this what I've dreamed of that I accomplished, but I also get paid very well to do what I do. So we're talking about a 6-figure salary just with the travel. That is no more. Okay? That's what we're talking about, right? So I remember sitting probably in the first 6 months of this thing, really feeling lost. I mean, I did what I had to do and I used the resources I had, but I felt 100% lost. I felt like I have to come up with a different definition of who I am and how I serve, what it is that I do. And I'm going to tell you guys, that was really difficult for me because it was all I ever wanted to do and it was all I ever knew. So what I'm about to talk to you all about today, repurposing. I'm going to talk to you all about the exact same thing that I had to do. When all of this hit the fan, I went into a frenzy, just like a lot of you all, trying to just, let's do some stuff real quick because we can't work. Now, can't work at my salon, which is now Sweets. I can't travel. What can I do? So I had to seize that virtual platform. Now, mind you, I was not that versed in the virtual platform at all. I had to learn that thing and I had to have a quick lesson to learn it, to try to stay in some type of connection with the thing that I had made my world. Now, I was cool with it for maybe the first 2-3 months, but let me tell you what happened. I started seeing a decline. You know why? Because people didn't have any more money. The trainings weren't free. People didn't have any more money, or now they're getting scared because their money is getting low. People exhausted savings that they had stored up for this time, and now this 3 months, some people 4 months, it actually started to dwindle away. So now people are like, I don't know if I'm going to pay for that, or I had at least 20 people that I coached. 20, y'all hear me? And my coaching ain't cheap. 20 people that I coached that even though they have these non-cancelable contracts, it would have been wrong for me to tell them. They're like, Nikki, I need to just postpone right now. And so I had to honor that because it was just ethically the right thing to do. So here I am now, the coaching, something I knew I wanted to do at maybe the 10-year-ago mark. Now it's still going. I still have a lot of people, but it's probably 50% of what it was. And then now you got every virtual platform in the world that is pumping out what it is that they want from you all through the same feed. So now it's a sea of stuff. So now folks are like confused. Should I do this one? Should I do that one? My money isn't really exactly what I want it to be, so I'll do nothing. Are y'all with me? So this happened over and over and over again. So what I'm going to tell you all, I felt myself falling into I won't call it depression, because that never even crossed my mind. God just didn't give me I'm not going to do that. But I felt more uncertain than I have ever felt in my adult life, because everything I had put all my energy, all my money, all my resources, all my everything towards was now no more. So let me talk to you all about it. I had to learn this, guys, and I had to embrace it quickly. And the word, it's not new. It's not new to the world. Repurposing, guys. We've heard this over and over and over again, but I don't think we really understand it. And I want to talk to you all about repurposing. When your dream can no longer exist in the normal way that it once did, you have to repurpose that thing. Your vision. You're this salon owner or this suite owner or this a barbershop, school, or a restaurant, any type of business. And I'm really mainly speaking to the businesses that really took a hit. You have to repurpose that business. Do you throw your hands up and say, I'm done, I ain't doing this no more? What do? You have to find something. And let me first, let me read the definition of repurposing. Maybe that'll help you understand more. Repurposing is the act of using a tool and rechanneling it into being used for something different. Okay, I'm gonna say that again. Repurposing is the act of using using a tool of a tool. I'm kind of paraphrasing, of a tool being rechanneled into being used for another tool. That means I had to do the same thing, guys. Let me tell you about some of the stuff that I had to do, and this is where I know the struggle comes for a lot of you all, because you still have these dreams. I do too. One of my bucket list dreams was I would love to be able to do a TED Talks. I was just at the qualification amount that in order for you to become a member of the National Speakers Association, so you can get asked to be a TED Talk, there is a certain amount of speaking engagement you have to have, paid speaking engagements. I was right there, guys. I was right there. I think if Corona had never happened, I would have probably been there at the end of the first quarter of last year. But guess what, guys? Because that dropped, now I don't meet the qualifications for the national speak. So that was my dream. I watch TED Talks all the time and I love them. And I'm like, God, I know I can do that. I know with what you've given me and the life and the love for helping people and being able to, the gift of communication, I know I could do. But guess what, guys? That dream got deferred, right? So in repurposing anything that we have, I want to talk to you all. The world has been doing this forever. Let's talk about automobiles. Okay, what do we know automobiles is being repurposed as? They're being used Uber, Lyft. They're being used as delivery service. Amazon is using people that already got cars. You actually have people that have started laundry services where they're now picking up laundry, dropping off laundry. They're using these cars these cars weren't bought for you to work for Uber. They weren't bought for you to work for Lyft. Guess what else too, guys? Turo. You all heard of Turo? If you got a car and it meets certain qualifications, if you want to go somewhere or you just got your car sitting and it's not being used, you can allow Turo to use your car. It will rent your car out. This was great back when I was traveling. Instead of me paying for parking at a parking garage, I would literally give my truck to Turo, let them rent it out. Guess what? I get paid for being gone instead of paying the airport parking structure for it to sit there. Okay, and I like parking at the front, so we talking about $40 a day. That's 4 days, that's $160. Guess what? My van, I have a Chrysler Town and Country. My van qualified for $160 a day as a rental. Are y'all with me? Okay, so this is nothing new, guys. Electronics. I heard a wonderful thing. I heard a guy, for any of you all out there that are into electronics, videoing, photography. I heard a wonderful thing from a guy that I know. He's up there. He's, the stuff, the GOAT, as they say, in the photography and video world. And this is what he does. Whenever he wants to buy more equipment, because ain't none of that stuff cheap. He has some type of seminar where he takes on all these people that want to learn how to do what he does, and he sells them his stuff. He charges them a price. Look, this much for me to train you, and all of these cameras that I got are for sale. He charges them way less. Let's say if the camera was normally $3,000-$4,000, he would charge them like $1,500. Well, that's great if you're starting off. He would sell all that stuff, and that would give him the money to buy his whole new camera gear. Okay? I thought it was ingenious. And he trained people, so he's giving back at the same time, right? Guess what else I did this year, guys? I went through my storage, and I did not realize I've worked for so many companies through the years, and I, like a lot of you all, I'll buy blow dryers and all this stuff over and over and over again. So guess what? I had this 2 huge totes full of blow dryers, curling irons, plus when I worked for a lot of companies or when people wanted me to work for them, they would give me this stuff. Give me blow dryers, give me flat irons, give me curling irons, give me shears. Guess what? I had I went to 4 or 5 schools where these are like $200 and $300 blow dryers, and ain't nothing wrong with them. I just got some other stuff now. You know how we got all this stuff? We went to a show and bought some new stuff and went to another show and bought some new stuff. I had a massive sale when the schools were able to open back up. I asked them, could I come in? It was people that I already had a relationship with. And could I just sell this stuff? It was like a used tool sale. And some of the stuff I hadn't even used, guys. They would just give me this stuff, and I could only use one flat iron at a time. So I did that, guys. I got rid of all of that stuff. I also went through my storage. I was paying $300 a month for storing stuff. I had a crazy garage sale. I switched the stuff from an outside storage to an inside storage. I put 50% of it on Facebook Marketplace. They bought it. I said, you know what? We can do some stuff, right? This is what I did, guys. Let's talk about furniture. What do you do with furniture? You know how many people, they have a place in Illinois where I'm at. It's called Restoration Ministries, I believe. And they give you new uses. They give you money for this furniture, and they give it to families that are in need, and you got perfectly good furniture. You made a couple dollars. You didn't have to give it away. For those of you all, I talked to one of my ex-coachees. What she started doing was she started doing real estate, and she would want to stage these places. So all of her furniture, which was nice furniture that she didn't want it anymore, she'd take it all, put it in a storage, and guess what she'd do? Set this furniture up in these places that she was able to sell to stage it. And now you don't have to go buy a bunch of furniture. You use the furniture you got. You channeling it into a whole different purpose. Okay? Then property. Good old-fashioned property, right? We know we can do a whole lot of stuff with property. You own a salon. If you are not there 7 days a week, you can actually do day rate rentals for either other people that are for wedding parties, for people traveling in and out of the state, for bi-coastal stylists, for people that want to do different type of events, because you can still keep the numbers down with only so many people. You can rent. I know people that rent it out for a lot of these multi-level marketing meetings that they have. These things are still going on. You use your place, your clients. The clients that come in, they're into all these things. They're still selling stuff. They're selling clothes and whatever. You could allow your place to be the place where people come and do live videos. Maybe they don't really want to do it at their homes. You can sublease your space so it is making money 7 days a week. I got a coachee of mine that lives in Orlando, and that's what she does on Sunday. It's this whole bridal group that rents her place out every Sunday. When she told me how much she was making, I said, girl, you make me proud. That's what I'm talking about. You're making me proud. You can sublease. If you got a home, and look, I'm thinking about it right now. I'm already trying to get it together where I went to the village in my place, and they told me, I showed them how my basement was set up, and I gave them all this information. They told me I could easily rent the basement out. I could easily rent it out. It will have its own exit, the whole 2 exits. I got to get another one put in, which I will. Whole 9 yards, rent out the basement. I live upstairs. When I get tired of living up here, guess what? I'm going to rent this out and I'm going to go buy me a condo. And that means now it's a whole new use. It's now just not used to live in. It's used to rent. For all of you all that don't want to pay overhead anymore, make sure you check it with your village. I'm not telling you to do this if it is not okay to do. But I done seen tricked out garages where people done turn these garages into the baddest salons I've ever seen in my life. Now, I want you to do this the right way. Go to your village. Make sure you got permission to do this. Make sure you get permits, because you don't want to do all that and they find out, your neighbors tell on you and they shut you down. So do it right. People are turning basements into, I done seen some basements, some tricked out salons, like, good Lord. You almost got to go back outside and walk back in. Like, is this what? You wouldn't even know that was in there, right? So you got all of this going on. People, let's say you have someone that works for you and they do one thing, but you need them to do something else. And a lot of times, guys, instead of paying them, you can barter. If you got something they need, they got something you need. How about this? We gonna even Steven. You do this for me and I do this for you. And it could be somebody that you already have doing something for you. You're repurposing their reason for even being in your life or working for you or whatever it is, guys. And then I don't think I even have to talk about food, right? I don't think I even have to talk about food. For any of you all out there that could halfway cook, just halfway. Guess what, guys? I made a lasagna. I don't know how to make a little lasagna, so I made a big one. And I'm not a big cooker like that, but I'm talking about for those of you all that are. I literally, when I make it too big, I just wrap it up, bring it to my clients. Okay, $10 for a lasagna, and throw a salad with it. Put it in a nice to-go container. Go to Sam's or somewhere at GFS and get you a container, and there you go. They're there with you anyway. Feed them. Why don't you? They ain't going to say no. All right? But I'm talking about for those of y'all that could really cook. Like, this is your thing. I cook because I have to. I don't cook because I want to. All right? So this is your thing. What I want you to do is start putting that in place. Start utilizing that. You already got people. You don't even have to find more people. If you already have an audience, let it work for you. Every time you cook for your family, you cook extra. And you just simply sell it to the people that are there. Okay? Cooking really can go way, way, way far if you're a good cook. Don't do this unless you're a good cook. Guess what else, guys? I have so much air credit from not flying. I got air credit up the butt. Now, obviously, I have some air credit that is in my name and I can't do a name change. No problem. But I have thousands and thousands and thousands of points between two airlines, guys. Yes, I do. I sell my points. No problem. It's still going to be cheaper than you buying that ticket or you buying the ticket at the last minute because you weren't sure if you were going to go. Okay, you want to use my points? Cool. Because I added it up yesterday between American and Southwest because I've flown like crazy for at least 25 years. Between American and Southwest, I want to say with Southwest, I have about $2,000 that is vouchered in my name. That's, of course, I can't give it to nobody because it's in my name. But I actually have about 90,000 points that are just out there because what Southwest did, they didn't expire any of them. All of that is good till 22. American, I got 169,000 points. That's for going out the country. Now, I probably won't be traveling like that. Not soon. I'll be traveling some. So guess what? I have no problem selling my points. You want to use them? We look at what I keep it real simple. I charge you 20% over what the ticket is going to cost you. 20% less than what the ticket would cost you if you bought it on your own. So that if it's a $400 ticket, then you save $80. I charge you $320. It's still less than what you would have paid. If you don't want it, fine. I'll leave my points there. But I have no problem with people buying these points. They love it, guys. So I'm repurposing what these points were given to me for. Okay? This is something that you can always do. Take what you have. If you still have a handful of clients, I know a lot of you all, a lot of the clients kind of fell by the wayside. They didn't all return. I'm sorry to hear that, but let's work with what you have. You need to start creating membership programs. This is called leveraging. You need to create membership programs, loyalty programs, what I got on here, rewards programs. You need to create all of that. You can do that with 5 people and have them work for you to bring you more through the type of programs that you do. This is not something that can't be done, guys. But just like me, I started off telling you all how affixed I was. This was my identity, traveling and I'm a professional speaker. That's what I do. So I had to repurpose that gift and I had to channel it differently. And I also had to do things that weren't necessarily connected to what I did, but I always utilized the people that I already had in front of me. So if it was clients, because I only do hair every other week, couple days out the week. So if it's clients and I was selling something or offering something, I will offer it to them first. Then I would go to the outside. When I did the stuff before I put it on Facebook Marketplace, okay, do you want this before I put it on Marketplace? Some of them, they bought a lot of stuff. Okay, and I went to indoor storage because I'm in Chicago. It's cold. I don't want to be standing out there fooling around in the cold trying to get people their stuff. Okay, so I had to shift as well. I had to change just like you all. I'm no different, guys. And a lot of you all are fighting the air because you won't shift in your thinking. And so it's making it feel like what's happening is worse because you won't change the way you think. Okay? You have to take inventory, guys. You have to take inventory of everything personally, professionally. Write it down on a piece of paper and say, what on this list can I channel into something else? Or can I channel in another direction? Or can I add something to it? That's what has to be done, guys. Okay, let's talk about salons. You know how many people, I don't care whether you like sweets or hate them, it doesn't matter. Sweets are here and they're here to stay. So whether you like them or not, if you find yourself losing people to sweets and your dream is to have this open concept salon where everybody works as a team, I'm not telling you to ditch that. What I am telling you is that if you got some space that you can surrender to put 2 rooms back there, if that's all you got, and make that sweets and the other part, whatever your dream is, then do it. Because why lose people to that idea if you have means to compromise? Why? You don't have to like everything to know that you have to make some changes. Now, whether these changes I'm telling you about are the ones you want to make, or whether you have some other changes. Doesn't matter what it is, but you're going to have to be willing to change, guys. And then let's talk about salon suites. Last but not least, who says, unless you're in one of those franchise suites, Sola, the Phoenix, A Salon Suites, where they have rules on what can and can't be in there, unless you're in one of those suites, who says you have to rent that to somebody that does hair? Rent it as an office space. People just want a room. You have people that have been forced to start their own catering businesses, their own this, their own that. You have people that are sick of working at home, their kids at home, they're at home. Rent that room out to those people. They got companies that'll pay for it, because companies now, they know they're going to stay at home forever. They can get their companies to pay you per month, per week, however you got it set up. You could have people in there doing all kind of stuff. It does not just have to be hair. You got 23 rooms. I don't care if you rent out 20 of them to people that just want to do something. They just need a room. Who cares what it is? As long as it's legal, rent it out to whoever needs a room. You want an office? I got you. That's why I don't believe in putting in built-in furniture. Buy furniture that can be moved and changed around and put somewhere. Okay? I know people right now, they have suites and they're not franchise suites. Man, I don't care if it's a tattoo artist. I don't care if it's a girl that does virtual, she's a virtual assistant, but she don't want to be in a house no more. She actually want to be in an office. I don't care what you do. As long as it's legal, my rooms are for rent to you. So we got to change we got to change the way we think, guys. We have to. I'm talking about inventory your house, inventory your closet, inventory your cabinets, inventory your shop, inventory the people in your shop, from workers, tenants, clients, I don't care. Inventory everything you have accessible to you and channel it in a different direction to do something slightly different so that you can make good with what you have. If you start doing that, I had to do it. And it actually, man, it got to be fun after a while. Like, I am the master of taking something that wasn't at all intended on being for that. And I just love it. Look, I was watching, I don't know what commercial that was, but I loved it. The little girl was eating a popsicle. And I guess, you know how popsicle starts running all on your arm. So the mother, I thought this was perfect. She went and got those cupcake papers. And she stuck the popsicle down through the cupcake papers. So now all the stuff ran into the cupcake papers. I was like, that's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't even thought of that. Something so simple. Okay, somebody probably came up with that already. Make it something that you slide popsicles down into so all the stuff is in there. And who knows? But she took cupcake wrappers and made them to catch the stuff from the popsicle. And it was something else that was on there too. But repurposing, guys. All of us have something that we can use for something else. So instead of feeling like all your dreams and what you wanted to do, it just ain't gonna work. I hear it all, guys. I'm a business restructuring strategist. That is what I do. So I have several people, a lot, not as many as I had before COVID, but this is the thing too. The people I have now are the exact people I would have wanted to keep. In all honesty, the people I have now, they are the truth and they are for real. They like, we ain't playing, because I ain't cheap. We ain't playing. We're going to do X, Y, Z, and they do it. Whatever we talk about, I'm partnering with them to do all kind of projects. They do it. It's done. Okay? So it also has made me restructure who I now will allow to become a part of my program. So, as God would have it, praise God, I actually interview probably 2 or 3 people a week. And it used to be 10 people a week. But guess what? Out of the 10 people a week I used to interview, I would only take 1. Now I interview 2 or 3 people a week. And most weeks, all 3 of them qualify. Okay? So for me, it's the quality. Okay? It's the quality, not the quantity. So this has been my reality, guys. And I just want you all to just think about it. A lot of you all are fighting the air because you don't want to make any shifts in what you've grown accustomed to doing. We've all grown accustomed to something. That normal that was in 2019, it's gone, guys. It's not going to happen anymore. We don't even know what our new normal is going to look like, but I want you to embrace it. I want you to get yourself prepared to be able to, in everything you do, repurpose it. You will also save a ton of money repurposing what it is that you have instead of always investing in something new. Some of you all are product junkies, you're class junkies, you just keep doing this stuff. More is not going to make you better, or doing with what it is that you've already done. Doing something, following through, is going to make you better. Okay? So this wasn't even part of what I was doing tonight. Look, I really wanted to go to sleep, but I didn't put makeup on and hair and clothes because I'm in here doing videos. But I just felt the need to be able to talk to you all about that. I pray that it has helped you all, because I had to do this myself. I had to reinvent, at least mentally, what my purpose is and how that can be put out to the world in a very similar way to what I had been doing, guys. Because like I said, I'm one of those girls that has the answers for everyone. So sometimes when I'm a little kind of fogged or in a fog, I have to figure it out. You know, I have one girlfriend. I love her. Her and I have been friends forever. And one day I'm going to tell you the story about how we became friends. It's a total miracle, actually. She is the only person in my life, only one, that even when because I don't wear what I'm thinking. I don't wear if I'm going through stuff. I don't wear. She's the only person in my life. And I want to give big ups to her, Shatanya Johnson. And I'm so proud of my friend. She is the first Black deputy chief of a particular police department here in Illinois. Deputy chief, y'all. That's big, y'all. We looking at Kamala Harris, vice president. And where she is a city called Oak Park. And the chief, who's also a Black guy, told her that he's preparing her to be the chief. So this is my girl. She's watched me grow. I've watched her grow. We've gone through things together. When she was going through, it was my turn to help her. When I was going through, it was her time to help me. And she's the only person in the world that would just call me up and say, Nikki, how you really doing? She's the only person that will ever ask me that, because everybody else thinks I'm just great all the time. And for the most part, I deal with stress well. That's all. If I'm under stress, I just deal with it well. I don't cry about it. I pray about it. Say, okay, God. And I will go dark on you, though, where you won't see me a lot. That's why you all haven't seen me a lot on Facebook, because that means I'm thinking. What I call that in life, when I have to turn down the noise, and I do stuff like put my phones on Do Not Disturb the whole day. I got 3 phones. And that means I just want to think. Me and God, we got to figure some things out. So a lot of the things that I just told you all, I had to learn those also. I had to redefine my purpose and who I was and what I do and how I do it. And what has come out of that, guys, to God be the glory for, because it has really allowed me to widen my net and to realize that I am actually put here for even more than what I thought. Okay, I didn't have a problem simplifying stuff, but it's made me simplify things even more. Really dissecting what you need, what you don't need. And, so it's been a wonderful eye-opener for me. It's been a wonderful time to learn good and bad. And I just pray that you all are able to shift and to do what you need to do, because it's not easy for any of us, guys. But that's all I'm going to say tonight. I never do lives on Saturday. And like when you all see me live, a lot of those are pre-recorded. I have a system that'll put them through live. It's like putting a TV show up that you saw. And I have over 1,000 videos, guys, like literally. I was seeing if it's not in here. I got a 2 terabyte hard drive that stores all of them. So depending on what's happening, I'll go through. I got them categorized. I'll go through and say, okay, let me figure out what's needed right now. That's also why, let me say this and then I'm going to go. That's also why, and I try not to do this, if you are getting into the video world, which you have to, I don't care what you do, you got to start embracing social media. Trust me, I ran from it too for years, but you got to start embracing it. Also, and I've made mistakes in this area and still do, if you want to repurpose these videos, and this video was for you right now. So I know I won't repurpose this one because I talked about the time of the year. I talked about the days. I talked about 19. And if you want to repurpose videos, though, I'm very conscious in that going forward. Don't say years. Don't say dates. Don't say days. I literally have videos that I have talked about on this lovely Thursday. So I can't put that on Monday, right? I can't repurpose that on Monday. I literally will have to repurpose it on Thursday. And then I have to listen to them to make sure I wasn't talking about a particular event that was going on right then. Because then I've had people literally hit me up like, when can I sign up? And I'm like, sign up for what? What are they talking about? And it's something that happened 2 years ago. And it was just an old video. So in repurposing my video, I have to make sure. And it's hard because I feel like I'm talking right to you all. Like this one, I'm okay with this one being about the pandemic, and I talked about 2019, and I'm okay with that because that's what this was for. But I'm getting ready to sit here and I'm going to shoot about five more 15-minute videos, and I have to make sure I don't say the day, don't say the year, don't say the month, don't say anything that only relates to now, or I can't really repurpose it because the minute you hear that, you're like, oh, that's old. And people will turn it off, right? Even if it's good information. So I have to make sure that I do that. But I'm going to go now, guys, because it's getting late. And 7:35, I planned on being through videoing by 9 o'clock. So I'm getting ready to do a bunch of 10-minute videos, guys. Knock them on out. I'm in that mindset. So you all just hold on. It's all going to get better, I promise you. But you have to do your part. God's going to do his, and I just want you all to do yours, okay? All right, so just remember that repurposing does not mean giving up your dream. It just means you're going to channel it in a little bit of a different direction, okay? All right, peace out. Knowledge by Nikki with 1K. And these things, by the way, I totally forgot. If you look at the heading, I now have a group called Life Beyond the Chair. And it was organic how this group kind of happened. And it really is it's a membership group. These are recorded videos. You're on it's a private Facebook page. There is a fee. It's not free. And I have people on there now. What I do is these type of things, but a little more in depth. I put on that page every Tuesday morning, something comes on that page that's like really good stuff. So if you all are interested, go to the heading and you can tap the link and you can see what it's about and sign up. If you want to sign up, I'll get it on my end, and then I will invite you to join the group. So you all take care, and I'll see you later.